Yo, how are you guys? Yeah, it was a crazy day for NQ. It was wild. I can't believe that it pulled all the way back. Like right at the end of the day comes back and hits that high. It's crazy. Like that was a massive run, a massive drop, and then straight back up. It was so weird. We'll see what happens here. Yeah, it's just such a weird day. Yeah, everybody's good over here, which is nice. Come on, update everything, update. There we go. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you, Zoe. I'm just gonna kind of watch this for a minute, see what it does, because it was such a weird day, a weird volume day, weird news day. Hey, Goofy, how are you today? Yeah, she's doing good. Can you get an opinion? Sure, if I have one. Adam, I'm sure gonna try. That is the goal. I'm gonna try. I have I have this account. This is just kind of like the other one that I had where I have to kind of shoot for the stars almost or lose essentially. This Top Step account. It's like right here. Like I have to get an additional $4,300 to get this one to clear. So part of me wants to just just quick pull right here and see if it's gonna run up. But see, that's what would have happened right there. That little spike. The minute I would have clicked the button, that would have immediately ticked me out. That's what would have. That's how that would have worked for me. Let me catch up. See, that's kind of how it was going for me this morning. Like if I click buy and go in right here, like this is gonna pull bullish, it would immediately red candle me out. If I click sell right now, this thing is gonna hit an all-time high today. Like that was my morning. All right, Zoe, I'm following you. See that I told you guys that's what would have happened. Zilla, it's tough to say because I have always told people that QuantCrawler should be like a supplemental tool. It shouldn't be your only strategy. So, whatever your strategy is, you should use that strategy and then reaffirm what you're seeing and thinking with QuantCrawler, but not rely on that to just be your strategy to save you. I would not recommend that. It could, right? But then at that point, everything is a risk. Yeah, goofy. That's what I was experiencing this morning, and I got so mad, and then I ended up being on the right side of it twice. So so that was an interesting morning, but hey, Cameron, thanks for being here. I'm glad you guys are here. This is awesome. I haven't heard of them, Jim, but I will look into them and I'm happy to let you know. I'm not going to be able to look into it right now, but I will. I've never heard of them though. That's the first time I've even heard that. So I'd be happy to check it out though. I'm going to turn on my fair value gaps real quick. Probably going to get one right here, I'm guessing. Yeah, both of these running. Oh, maybe not. Stella, it has been later. Like I find that the times where I have the most success with this is like when I stop for dinner, which is anywhere from 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, which would be, 8 to 11 on the East Coast. Because the volume will look like this. It'll just, small little kicks. Like last night is like the perfect example. You look at this Asia session from last night. Oh, I have to like right here. If it's just ticking along and then, you catch the low right here, it's going to pull and run. And then like I would have been in here somewhere last night on one of the videos that ran up. And so, yeah, just kind of when, when it's like right out the gate like this, you can have success, but like I would have already been caught in this twice. Like I wanted to go in when it went up here and then I would have been like, it's going to run. And then it would have completely pulled back and ticked me out. So, I always give it a couple minutes when it starts, but it has been like mid session, honestly. Like mid Asia session has been the one that is probably the best for me. Just because they're more, it's just more steady and flat, which sounds weird that would be the most profitable time. But I don't get like, I don't get big swings like this, so I don't get ticked out. So that's why on some of the videos you guys see, like I'll go in on like 3 contracts and then with those 3 contracts, it'll be, they'll only go a little bit at a time, but every tick will go 30, 40, 60, or it's actually $30, 30, 60, 90 and it'll start to jump. So yeah. Oh, Falcon, you're making me feel like I need to go get my Atlanta hat for you. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. You don't have to do that, but thank you. Had a good run this morning with Spy with the 5-minute warp strat. Yeah, Falcon, I've been working on it on the side because I've talked about it a couple times. I almost have um, a new tab showing up right here that will be green and it will be options. It's like a forest green with the little gradient shimmer that these all have. Because I also did some option stuff this morning too, some calls and some puts. I was having some fun with QQQ. So I was probably in there with you on the play on one of them. Just you were on Spy and I was in QQQ. Disagreeable. How are you? Yep, we're gonna get some options on there. I am a fan of I'm a fan of options. Oh, this one right here that I'm using is oh man, I have a couple that I was testing out. I'm just testing this one. I don't know if I like it. Yeah, right here. Just you can show the Asia and the Londons, but it didn't update for the or maybe it did and I just missed it. Did it update for the New York high today? Oh yeah, it did. It just waited for the market to open. Um gosh, I think it's not this one. Yeah, previous day. So previous highs and lows. Hey Yash, how are you? Um, you see being a supplement, sure I use my yeah, Fabio, that's awesome. Um, I just go with simple strategies the best I can because they can get, you know, I've talked about it a couple of different times on some videos. I don't like having 5, 6, 7 different things that I have to track. But yeah, I mean, if you pass 5 accounts, it's working. I think with a supplement to your strategy, I think it's great. Um, but when I've been using it lately, I haven't been letting it like I try to keep an open mind because it's going to be QuantCrawler essentially will be unbiased. Like it's just going to tell you what it sees. There's no emotion in it. And I've talked with people about this before. Like whenever creates a system that will legitimately trade and have a hard coded like 50% win rate with a 1 to 2 risk to reward, all of the emotion will be taken out of it. Because I noticed just hang on. NQ just moved up 50 points. Um, Geez, dude. This thing is on a tear. But sorry, going back to it, it's like whenever you can remove the emotion out of it. So like when I use QuantCrawler and I'm talking to it, it's just giving me just raw data numbers, and then it's up to me to interpret it. But like, there's been so many times where I've gone in and it'll start running up, and then I trail up my stop loss too close. That if I just leave a 1 to 2, then my stop loss will come down, and well, it's now moved into like a take profit zone. I'll trail it too tight, and then it'll come down and hit. And if I would have just trusted what my strategy is, then that wouldn't have happened. But I just didn't trust it enough, and I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna trail up. And if I would have followed what QuantCrawler said and what my strategy is, it would have worked. And yeah, it's been on a fair value gap essentially since yeah 2 o'clock. Like it's just money. I mean, tonight at some point this is going to get taken, Asia or London. I don't know which one, but I doubt that Asia and London are going to run and leave New York to just keep running. Something's going to happen here. That is insane, though. I mean, like, yeah, look at this 15-minute. We're already well above the U.S. high. It's got to pull back, right? After what confidence percentage is it more appropriate to enter a trade? Um, Mura, are confidence on QuantCrawler, or because if I use QuantCrawler and it tells me anything above 70%, I'm pretty much going in. Yeah, I know it's Nvidia earnings. I didn't actually see what their earnings were though. I didn't actually follow it that close today because I was working on the site. Did it come out? Were they like incredible? Stronger than expected revenue forecast, but have they put the numbers out yet? Oh, it's live right now, actually. Live on Bloomberg. Stronger than expected revenue. That's so crazy. Nvidia is insane. Th- That's so awesome. I mean, it's awesome for people who invested in Nvidia and all of that. I was not one of those people, so you know what? It sucks. It's ridiculous. Let's take a look, Cameron. I'm not entirely sure. I didn't change anything in here. I just let it roll. I just added it and there it went. So this one's running 8:30, which actually is more like 9:30. Well, I guess I could leave it there. That'll just kind of cover some pre-market stuff. So that's probably fine. I don't mind if that's in there, I guess. But yeah, 11:30. I just added this indicator today, just to see what it was like. to mark these out. So I actually didn't even verify it. I just added it and then I forgot to remove it. And then you guys asked what it was. So I don't stand behind this one. I just was testing previous day highs and lows indicators today. So, all right, I'm going back to gold because I'm getting distracted. So again, the Instagram people say first 5-minute gap to be respected. You go in, set it at the bottom of the fair value gap and let it roll on the 5-minute. What would that even be if we took that? You set your stop loss at 4078. $1,000. I've tried to have ChatGPT do that, but Claude is better. ChatGPT, you have to talk to it like 85 times to have it be like, oh, okay, you're right. I guess I did miss that. If this pulls back a little bit and does not come down and touch this zone, I'm gonna take this at the bottom of the fair value gap. We're gonna keep running this strategy here. Yeah, Goofy, that's been popping up a couple of times today on the site. I'm not sure why. I can't recreate it. So, what ticker were you running that on? I know, market's really annoying. Cold water. I will tell you this. I have found with Claude and with well, really just Claude. Um, it can get you whatever indicator you want. Um, like within 15 minutes. Oh, is what everyone is saying, Stell, and I've tried it and it doesn't seem to work. They say you wait for the first 5-minute fair value gap to show up, and then when it gets respected or untested entirely, you set your stop loss at the bottom of the 5-minute fair value gap and then let it go for a 1 to 2 risk to reward, and it hits consistently. And then people are like, this guy knows ball. And I'm like, well, I've tried it 5 times now and it's failed every single time. So if we pull down even with this one here on the 5-minute, we'll see what we do here. You think so, Conroy? Just keep going. Uh, like you went in here and it's already up almost 100 points in 17 minutes. Yash, I'm just watching it. I was just talking about that. Just waiting on this pullback right here a little bit, maybe, and it might not even pull back. It might just keep going. Well, it would have been nice to just go in, huh? Everything is going to run like this today, and the minute I go in, it's going to red tick down. That's insane. Yeah, I know. I can rush it if I want to. See, that's what I just told you. That's what would have happened. I would have went in like, all right, I'm gonna miss it, and now this now this green is gone. It's back to break even. It's like I just have to wait for another 5-minute candle to know where I'm at. Like give it 20 to maybe 30 minutes of open unless there's something really, really nice that presents itself. Like I said, if this pulls back close to the bottom of this with some sellers, I'll go in at the bottom of this fair value gap. But I would have 100% went in right here and it would have like immediately reversed on me. I can't believe NQ right now. All right, let's do. Let's see what both versions of QuantCrawler have to say here. See how much we want to trust it today. Oops. We'll see if we're gonna get the same info too. Bullish. Bullish. Gosh dang it. Entry at 40.80. Pulling back a little. Yeah, I know. Nutella, I know. There are a lot of times though where I see something and I'm like, should have done it. I'm like, I should have just done it. That's the worst part about trading is I'm like, I should have done it. But hey, here's kind of the I can't say it because YouTube flagged me the other day. It doesn't like when I say the word that's related to a casino. But right here, if I was you know what I'm saying, man, I would see if this is going to be the top and top ticket, see if I could run it down on a sell. $25.96. Oh, I'm on a buy order. That would not be good for me. $7.75. This is not a QuantCrawler play if I did this, though. This would be a... Let's see. I don't know. I'm sure you can say it. Kenny Rogers fan. Yeah, there you go. A Kenny Rogers fan. So this wanted to pull back down to 80 flat, right? 40.80. But maybe we just go in on a single order. We get... What's it want our stop loss? Gosh, I have too many tabs going. I'm sorry, guys. Stop at 4078. That's going to be too big, but we'll set it at 40.80. We'll see if QuantCrawler is going to be feeling right today. Come on. There we go. Let me put this here in case anyone joins late. Not a QC play. This is just totally maybe we top take this and it runs all the way down with no take profit. Or it'll blow right by it and this whole entire ridiculous day will just continue. I am goofy. Yeah, I took this on a full GC, both QuantCrawlers lined up. This one stop loss is too... I'm also risking more than what this is, so let's see if this one gave me stop loss again at 4079. They're both similar on the stop loss right down here, which will be 1,000. So yeah, well, on this one, this is not a QC play. This is just purely to see if this happens to be the top and then Asia is going to pull this back down and we happen to top ticket. It's probably not going to happen. This would be like 1 out of 50 tries for me. So, but here's this play. GC. Both QuantCrawlers say long. entry zone. We're closer on this entry zone than we were on this one. This one said 4080. We went in more like this one, the GPT version. Mhm. Sweet. It's really just up to you and your preference on when you think you want to do that. Um is what I would say is if you were going to do Top Step, try if you've never had an account, try that promo code that I've mentioned a few times. It's Onward40. It's ONWARD 40, and it'll give you 40% off. You can get your first like 50,000 account for like $29. So if you have an extra 30 bucks and you're feeling confident, then maybe give it a go. If not, keep paper trading until you're like, all right, I feel good with what I'm doing. Um, there are a lot of people, and I don't ever say names on it because, I'm not going to talk bad on anybody, but a lot of other people who make videos related to day trading and things like this say you need to paper trade for 6 months. And then after 6 months, then you're ready to go, then you're ready to open up a prop firm account. And it's like, dude, nobody's going to paper trade for 6 months. You have to give it like, I just can't believe it. Paper trade for 6 months before you feel confident to do it. That's insane. I can go full screen on this one for a little bit. I do got to pop back and forth, but I can make it full screen. I think I actually am maybe cutting off. Oh, no, I'm not, at least on mine. Oh, for QC? Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I'm in the gold trade. I'm in here from QuantCrawler, and then I'm in this NQ right here. But this is not a QuantCrawler play. This is just trying to. I'm gonna put that here. Um, I'll put optic NQ maybe. You never risk more than 2%. Maybe. Maybe join, I guess. To each their own. But I get what you're saying. That's kind of a crazy figure though. Like if you had $100,000 account, you're doing 2,000 a trade. That seems crazy. I know this is how gold is in Asia session though. This is just what it does. There'll be a couple big there'll be a couple big pops like this section right here, and then it'll be like this for an hour. And you just got to hope you stay trending slightly this way. And then tomorrow morning when I log in, it'll be like, right? No, I'm just kidding. Um, yeah, I'm late. It just got here. How much did you risk on this one? I just went in right in here, so we're set up on a $1,000 stop with a 1 to 2. I know, disagreeable. I like gold. I wanted to go live when it started because I know that there are a lot of people like overseas and East Coast that want to watch it, but really the sweet spot for me when I'm doing all this stuff on gold has been later. Like all my videos where I do well are like dinner time, and for me doing like dinner time is 5 to 7 Pacific Standard Time. Yeah, Fox, this one over here said that the entry was 4080, and then the GPT version said 4087, and they all said long. So we're kind of the entry, at least on what you're seeing, is similar to, well, in between these two, I guess it would be. I'm on NQ short only to see if we can time the like top ticket. I guess I've been on the 5 minute the whole time. Just in the off chance that this runs all the way back down. Maybe this was the peak. I'm guessing probably not though, because the Nvidia earnings are still going right now. They're doing that live on the earnings call from that started 19 minutes ago. So I'm imagining when that call stops, I'll either be in a good spot or a bad spot, but there's not going to be an in between on that. Dank, before I released the GPT version, I back tested on ES, MES, NQ, MNQ, and GC and MGC 500 transactions, and it was like 76 point something correct on its back test. But that was just from the last, that was 2024 and 2025, and that was me doing it manually. So going back, taking charts, like right now it said long. This is not looking like it's going to help. Yeah, Goofy. I think everyone right now it's saying long, so hopefully right now there's a little low on the confidence from what I'm seeing, but we'll go from there. On West Coast to have your exchange, yeah. On Gold Star, or are you talking on NQ? He must be talking about NQ. A little bit of a gap. I want to see what, like, I want to click on some of these things that of this Nvidia call, but I don't want to. I don't want to get distracted. Hey, doctor, how are you? Short at supply and demand, baby. Yep. Are you talking about gold or Nvidia? I mean, are we looking at the same chart? Good, good. Mm, 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 mm. That's funny. I had to show you guys these. This is from last night on the trades that I did. Um Let me see if I can get in there without it messing everything up on me. Oh. Last night on um the gold trades, there's two different ones that just came through. One trade each on gold. On Apex, all you have to do is get to 3,000 profit, and did it twice on two different accounts in one night. And the other thing too, in our Discord, if you guys aren't in there, there's a promo code in there for Apex. It's not my promo code, it's just one that they emailed me. And it's 40% off. So you get the I'm sorry, it's way more than 40%, it's 80% off. You get the 50K accounts for $37. And they have no consistency requirements on the evaluation, but they do when you get to the funded stage. So you can get funded, like those accounts when those hit were like less than 12 hours old, and they're already moved on to funded accounts. The top step code is onward 40. It's ONWARD onward 40. I don't know if it'll let me type it in the chat, but I'll put it here. Last time someone tried to type it, it cleared it out. Got a winner on MNQ this afternoon using QC. Sweet. Yeah, there were there were some people today that put in some tickets, and I tested it and got the same thing. When people would run here for MNQ, like this one went, but a lot of times there's something about MNQ where it pulls up the ticker NG or something, another ticker MN something, has a hard time reading MNQ for some reason. Like I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why that's the case. Rish, I can. Yeah, but when I'm on live, there's between doing this, checking on you guys and talking to that and posting it in Discord just throws me off too much. So, I mean, I can in the future. Yeah, Pedro, I did 10 last night. Like you can see here. Like they're under $40. So I'm not even gonna get into that in chat. Yeah, that's another one that works too all the time is save now. You're right. Yeah, our long on gold's looking all right. Let's move this up here, I guess. But yeah, someone earlier in the day or in the chat did say that the Asia session starts at 4, and that is, I guess, technically correct, but the Sydney session is right now. And when I do a live, I can only do one thumbnail. I can't say Sydney session and then still be on when the Asia session's on, and then people will go, this actually is the Asia session, but I say Asia session, it's Sydney right now, and then people are going to say, it actually starts in an hour. I know. I can't adjust it. Either way, I'm incorrect, one way or the other. Andy, I've been asked that a couple times, but no, no, I'm not. I've been asked that a couple times, and I'm not gonna do that part. Because that's I know that like I could make money off of it that way, but it's also like super super lazy for someone else to be able to do that. Like no, if you want to learn day trading is not like I'm going to set up and copy somebody and that's how I'm going to make money. Like if I'm going to do that, then I'm getting 95% and you guys can have 5. Like I'm not doing all the work to let other people just copy trade me and give me 10%. Barbados, yeah, I want to. But I've also a couple of times like um I want to do at least one, maybe two Asia sessions a week of gold. And I like doing the New York Open. Like tomorrow morning, I'm gonna do the opening range break live on New York Open tomorrow and Friday. But I don't want to. I don't know how many people want to watch it. I also got a wife and 3 kids, so it's hard for me to always be at the computer. Um, 50-50 splits. Yeah, it's not enough for me. If I'm doing all the work, I'm not letting someone get 50% of the money. If they want to copy me, they can figure out trading. Sorry. Other people might like to do that, but not me. You want to do 95.5? We can. Did it tick me out? Or it's going to, huh? Oh, I wasn't even watching that one. That was close. Maybe the other way, just a little bit. NQ has just been crazy today. NQ is hard to even figure out. Brad, that's funny. That's a really really good point. Yeah, the last 3 days NQ has been it's insane. Yeah, like look at that. I mean, yeah, it's just been weird. This is gonna take me out. And that's okay. I didn't think this was gonna stay anyways. I just figured maybe. In the off chance we were watching it happen. Good little wedge going though. Gosh, I am messing up all of my formatting here. Auto trail like copy trade your own yourself. If you come into the settings, then right over here you have copy trading and you can link your accounts when you're in there to whatever ones you want. Target on this one is at 4,110, 4,110, 4,110. I appreciate that, trader. Thank you. I know they had the meeting minutes today, and then you have NVIDIA after hours. Oh, you saw I didn't have anything on that. I was just thinking I saw this right here and I went in the off chance I'm like maybe I'll top ticket and it'll run back down. So Or I think I went in here. I didn't get that part, but I went in here thinking it was gonna trend down. Just in the off chance. But what is dinner time for you? Yeah, I between 5 and 7. That's when I step away. Oh, jeez. I'm surprised honestly that this has been hanging in here. And we haven't we're just in a battle. I mean, this helped us obviously or we would be out. Yeah, I just go into QuantCrawler and I run it before I go to bed and it tells me what to do and I go to sleep. That's all it is. There's nothing else to it. I run it. If it gives me this and I feel like I look at the chart and it looks good, then I just take it and that's what I do. But yeah, I don't have a specific setup. I run QuantCrawler before I go to bed and that's it. Max, that's what I find that it works better late, yeah. Um At this point, with it being at 850, I'm gonna move this to just kind of break even. That way we don't lose. I mean, we'll pay whatever fees we get here, but I'm gonna move the stop loss to break even. Yeah, maybe a double top. I think I'd have to be really lucky. Um, but see if I sit here and look at the chart, it's see when I look at it, that's what's gonna happen. I did both. I ran both at the same time. They both called the same thing. I just went in closer to this one right here. Ben. This was more my entry point versus QuantCrawler wanted the actual website wanted all the way back to 4080. Tron, you don't need to do anything other than just use this. It has everything that it needs. It has a framework. It has a pricing type script, so it makes sure when it pulls a ticker name from the chart that you upload, it automatically starts calculating price as long as it's in the database, which most of them are at this point. Except for Forex, I'm still adding a couple. But once you upload your screenshot, it pulls the ticker name and then it goes into our TypeScript output and our framework, and then it'll calculate everything out from there. If it can't find, like if you upload a chart and it can't find the ticker, it'll go back and ping AI for like, hey, ABC, whatever it is, XYZ, and then it'll come back and it'll ask like, Chat GPT, what is the tick value, the tick size, and like what is the name or the project of it essentially. And then it comes back, sends that all back, and then it goes into the framework and it calculates out based on what it's seeing in the pattern recognition and stuff. But you don't need to have anything other than this. If you use the Chat GPT version, again, I haven't even double checked this, but I know for the longest time, if you want to use GPTs, you have to have the $20 a month version. So this one, I think, takes $20 a month. I don't know because I've always had a Chat GPT membership. And then this one, you get a free 30 days on the website. And then after that, it's $10 a month. So if you know, if you don't want to pay the $20 a month and you're only doing it to have access to QuantCrawler, you can get it cheaper and the website model is better because I just can't I can completely control this and the framework. I can't change anything in ChatGPT. Nice, Angel. That's awesome. 5 day today taking a payout right now. That's awesome. I love to hear stuff like that. There it went. Dude, this is what will make me mad. If you get ticked out like that, and then this was actually the top instead of this where I went in, and I miss it by a fraction of $2, and then this thing just tanks. That's gonna. Mm-hmm. We're gonna watch that. That'll stand forex spread betting. Um, I don't know the answer to that. I haven't had anybody ask me that about if QuantCrawler will work for Stanfork spread betting. I don't know. I can find out though. Um, there's nothing specifically for that in there. It's just chart analysis. Yeah, thank you, QuantCrawler, for a 5-day payout. Nice work, Angel. That's awesome. I love to hear that. I know you're in GC, but is this the correct QC input for MES? This is the MES ticker, and I'm trading through. Trader, I'm not sure what you're asking. I know you're in GC, but is the correct QC input for MES? Oh, are you asking like is the pricing correct on MES and like the ticker and everything there? That's coded in there. So if you're asking about the pricing, that should be correct, yeah. Pete, trade overnight on Top Step, like you can go into yeah, technically I guess you can. Yeah. I mean, the only time you can't trade on there is the 1 hour that the market is closed for futures. Otherwise, you can be in there. Empires use quant with TradingView. Yeah, you can use it anything with a chart. It's not specific to anything here. Whoa. That was a good little pop. I will tell you guys one thing I am nervous about is that it's 10 minutes from Tokyo Open. And this is either going to go this way or this way with extra volume, I'm thinking. So I don't know if we should move this up and at least preserve some profit in case it doesn't go our way, or if we should just let it ride. The conservative side of me says I need to move this up to like here, like $500, and no matter what, be profitable, because I'm worried that this extra volume coming in 10 minutes is either going to clear or or we're going to end up with nothing. I'm going to do it. I am going to do that. I'm going to set this at 500. This is part of, we got to be smart. Yeah, that would be right here. Bottom of the last red, 510. But now you got to think, what if it does pop? Do you pull this up here? Or do we just go, no, we don't need to do that. We need to just be realistic. Now that I did it, I'm not going to get right back to 2000. Watch. Try again. Get a fresh start, fresh roll. Nope. Nope. Okay. Zoom in really big. Nope. Make the price bigger. Yep. Boom. Nailed it. I'm glad you guys got to see that. Yep. Johnny, I like it. Risk management. You're right. No matter what, 510. We're good with that. That's a successful Asia Gold session. If we made $500 tonight, it's great. Halo TP hit. There you go. Are you not trying to pass that combine? I'm trying to pass all the combines. This account has to make another $4,200 to clear, or I have to lose money. I'm not gonna purposely lose money, so it's got to make 4,200. So realistically, is what I should do is trail it up and just let this run and just keep trailing. Move this up. Like put this at 2,500 and this at 1,000, and like scale it up is what I would normally do. But also with that, it's okay for me to just take profit too. But I don't know. Rashab, that's awesome. 138 passing my account slowly. I like it. You're getting there. That's all that matters. A little bit at a time. You don't have to do it all in one day. Media, yeah, there is. I just put a video out today, actually, a couple hours ago that you could watch, and I only show futures in it. But it works the same with Forex, the exact same. We actually have. I had an email from a guy. I won't say his name, just in case he's in here and wouldn't want me to. But he told me, and he emailed me this. I'll redact it and show you guys too in the Discord. He all of last week was trading Forex, and he tracked QuantCrawler specifically trading Forex, and he had over 40 transactions, a 79% win rate. And the only reason I knew about that was because on Thursday, I rolled out an update that messed up the pip calculations in Forex, and he went from a 79% win rate to a 13% win rate on the day. And he emailed me right away and said, "Hey, like, you basically just took away my money making tool. Like, what did you do?" And so then I went back and fixed it. And he emailed me again today and said he went 6 for 6 and made over $6,000 today on Forex. But again, with that being said, that's also like, I don't think anyone's being dishonest with me when they say stuff like that. But I don't have any proof of that. I'm just taking him at his word. But I don't know why he would reach out to me and tell me something like that if it weren't true. But either way, I thought those results were incredible. So I don't know. He didn't tell me that. He reached out because I I broke his money making system, and he wanted me to revert it back, which is what it actually was if you guys on, gosh, was it Monday? Monday the formatting was different. Yeah, media. So I'll just tell you real quick. QuantCrawler I built originally on Chat GPT, just as a GPT, and then I was just thinking about trailing up to 1,000. Rousey, I saw that. I built it on Chat GPT, and then I took it off of here because there was a rumor that Chat GPT was going to take away all of the anything medical, financial, or law. And I didn't know if they were going to leave this up, so I moved it to its own website, which is quantcrawler.com, and built out a framework and a parsing method and everything for like hard coded pricing. And then it does make AI calls for chart analysis. I do like this trailing up to 1,000. We'll go bottom. We'll actually go bottom of this one here. That's what I'm gonna do. New here. Have no idea how you showed up on my algo. I don't know either, but I can tell you this. I'm glad you're here. I don't know if you have any interest at all in trading, but uh, if you do, fantastic. If you don't, I love that you're here. Conrad, I'm with you. It's gonna be interesting. Fabio, let's take a look at. I'm a little bit nervous. Before I here, Fabio, let me tell you real quick. Where target 4094. So we're well past the target. It had us only going like down here, but it was only targeting a $200 1 to 2 risk to reward. You moved your stop to the same level. Yeah. I am nervous right now because it's a minute and a half and then Tokyo technically opens up. So I'm nervous about these right here and what this may be telling me. But it's okay. Either way, we're gonna be up 820. Call it $800 no matter what. AI prompts brought me to your YouTube channel. I started as an AI channel. Actually, my background and my tech and my channel started as an AI channel. I've just been doing day trading at the same time and made content about it, and it really started taking off. And then I implement AI and day trading together, and it's been the sweet spot for the channel. So But yeah, AI prompting. I spend a lot of time perfecting how to make the perfect prompt. It's a science. Fabio, I don't know. I have my risk set over here in my settings at a 500 and 1500, and when it popped up, I just went to 1,000 stop loss and a 1 to 2 risk to reward is what I was trying to target. I'm just so you guys know, there's 20 seconds till Tokyo opens. If this really starts running quick, I'm gonna be prepared to drag this up. If it shoots up, it or maybe it'll stay the same. I don't know. But if it does start to run, I am definitely gonna trail this up. So I'm just gonna watch and see. I'll catch up on chat in just a second. That was uneventful. I was really like, I was hyping that up in my head. I'm like, this is gonna be awesome. This is embarrassing. Leo, I'm looking at the 1 minute time frame on this one right here on GC, just watching it, yeah. But I'm just doing this is a QuantCrawler trade, so paper trade I did here if that video just hit. There you go. Yeah, it is. It is the same trade from earlier, yep. Poppy, I don't want to hear it from you. I don't need you coming in here like that. Higher highs on MGC. We're stepping, man. AJ, it's onward 40. ONWARD. I'll put it in the chat. Oh yeah, there it is. Fabio got it. But it's all caps. We trail up to 1,000, make it even. Where would that put us? I like that. We're right at the bottom of this 5-minute candle. So I'm good with that. Go Blazers. All right, Adam. I'll text you in a bit. Hey, Quickie, you're welcome. I'm glad you're here. Fabio, I know. You're just gonna keep going. I'm just gonna slide. Like if this gets to 1,000, this is already 2,500. We'll make this 1,500. If it gets to 2,000, we'll just why not? Parrish, it's tough to say with how many people are using it. I am implementing a tracker system on the back end in a couple steps when our journal integration comes out that it has. Yeah, if it's at 4110, then we're at our right. Then we're at our 2,000 or close to it at least. See, Leo, there we go. I'm telling you guys, Asia session gold. We're pinning that. That's important. Oh, I almost clicked the guy saw the letter P to pin and it said put in timeout. Almost put Leo in timeout and he's celebrating good news. I'm almost like, get out of here, man. We're not doing that. Goldwick, the 15-minute. About to drop. 4110. Yeah, there it is. I'll probably watch 10 of your videos, so you're going to add options. Yeah, 704 I am. I actually there will be a tab right here in the next few days that says options, and it'll be a dark forest green. So you'll have futures is blue, forex is like red, orange, crypto's purple, and options will be forest green. Matterman, no, not normally. Normally I wait until later, but I wanted to be live when the Sydney session opened today, so we just took one a little bit earlier than normal, but yeah, it did reject off 410, 4110 pretty good. Yeah, is that what this one said too, was 4110 on the oh no, not that one. Oh, it's close. Target 2 was like this one that I ran that you guys saw me run on here was 04 to 08. So yeah, I mean it's popping in that range, right? I mean, it would have hit on our Scott, I read that and in my head, I was like, congrats to some of you guys, but not all of you. Some of you guys, some of you don't deserve it. I'm like, that's how I would talk. Congrats to some of you, but not all of you. Oh, it's pretty good. No, I know, but in my head, that's just how I read it. I ran my own right after you with the same info, and it gave me 4110 target. Yeah, so that would have hit. Yeah, I'm just being greedy here. I mean, we've already at least guaranteed 1,000. So yeah, there have been a lot of people doing that lately. It's they do it with automate two with two T's as well. Brian, this one I did. I actually can tell you when we did this one today. I ran this 20 minutes in to technically the Sydney Open, so about an hour ago, and we went in. Normally I'm Pacific time, West Coast. So I normally go into these around 5 or 7. Excuse me, between 5 and 7 is where I normally see the most success, and it's just simply because there aren't these bigger candles. It's normally a slow trend up or a slow trend down, and it just slowly works. But you'll be in the trade for hours. That's why a lot of times I'll set it. I'll go eat dinner. Like the other night, my wife and I went out to dinner. I came back. It was up, I think 1,800. Last night I did it at dinner. It went up 1,300. I did it again when I went to bed, and it went up 1,400. It's like they're just long trades. Like when I screen record a video of an Asia session trade of gold, the screen recording is like sometimes 2.5 hours, and I just have to cut it and then put it in, a 40 times speed, so you guys don't have to sit there and watch a 2 hour long slow tick time session. They just take a long time. They're typically not quick. So I think a lot of people don't have the patience for it. I just set them and walk away a lot of the time. Fabio, let's try it. I could run it and see. I don't know if it'll tell us the same thing. I guess let me start with my 15 here. I'm just gonna run it on the website. I'm not gonna run this one on I'm not gonna run it on Chat GPT. I just want to see if the website will confirm it. ticker not found. See, it does this when you have too many things going on. Actually, I don't even know if those show up. Enter at 4107, long. Stop at 4105, target 4111. I also don't know if you guys are watching this. I don't know if you guys know that you can do that. Like if it tells you that the ticker symbol is not there, you just tell it what one it is, and it immediately reparses all the information. It needs this ticker name so it can kick it over here, and you just need to tell it what it is. It doesn't change the data. I've tested that. Be crazy if it ran to 4149. Is that what it said? 4149? Did I read it wrong? Oh my god, this one right here, the target 4153. Drek, I thought when you did that it takes your whole entire screen though. Does it literally just take the chart? I've tested that and I thought it would do oh, son of a I thought it would oh, I know what I was doing when I did that the other day. I was doing my Windows Shift S for my snipping tool. Cuz I tried that. Someone told me that the other day. I didn't know you could do that. And I tried it, and it took my whole window, and QuantCrawler didn't know what was going on. I didn't realize that that's just the chart. I was doing my snipping tool, Control Shift S. That's way faster. See, I gotta go live more. Figure stuff like this out. Zill, not from QC, specifically because I've never really ran it with that much risk. But I have blown an account trying to do the orb and missed, and then tried to make up for it with QuantCrawler and missed twice, and then lost the account 100%. Nick ran his QC and his option 3 was that. Yeah, that's crazy. 4153. You can't even see in this view. You can't even see a candle. 4153. Yeah, just a cool what, $6,300. No big deal. Thank you for that, Drac. I must have been doing well, I know I was doing the snipping tool one the other day. Empires, can I make a QuantCrawler mobile version? Can't spoil all the surprises all the time, man. Yes, I can, and yes, I will. You're right. Control Windows S. Well, my hotkeys are the what's my stupid snipping tool? The Windows key, Shift and S, is the snipping tool shortcut, and it takes like pops the whole screen for me. But I like yours better because yours works. Yeah, I'm hovering at that 4100 right there. So it may, if it drops lower, it may take me out. That's okay. Still up 1,000. QC on mobile will be good when bar chart is integrated. If you have to upload screenshots on mobile, not fun. I'm trying to figure out the mobile integration at the same time as bar chart, because then you can just go on there. Like, if you guys are new here, I'm integrating bar chart to, oh, we like this, to where you don't have to do screenshots. You could just come in here and say analyze NQ right now and click analyze, and it will do a call to bar chart, and it'll I think is what the numbers are going to look like is on the 15 minute. It's going to take the last 40 candles and analyze it. And then on the 5 minute, it's going to take the last 60 candles. And on the 1 minute, it's going to take the last 75, and it's going to analyze and send all that data back. At least that's what bar chart and I are talking about right now. So then when you go into QuantCrawler mobile, you can just type it in, and then you can immediately switch to whatever platform you're using. And then you have QuantCrawler mobile, and it'll be an app on the App Store and on Android. Sorry guys, I think I'm behind right now on the chat, so I'm reading while talking. A Samsung Fold. Yeah, I've seen those. Those are crazy. Is that like the bifold one, or is that the one that like opens up a bunch? Isn't there one that opens up like 3 times? It's like you can have like a tri screen. Oh yeah, sorry Michelle. I must have missed it. I apologize. Yeah, Douglas, it'll be pretty cool when you can go on and do that. Thank you, Poppy. I always forget to say that. Appreciate you, man. A Z Fold phone. It's amazing. Never go back to regular phone. Yeah, that's I see those, and then I know a lot of people don't like it. I've always been an iPhone fan, but I've always been an iPhone fan, so it's hard for me to everything's integrated to it. Yeah, stay hard. I would not get in right now until, well, I mean, if I guess you play it how you want, but to get into this trade with these numbers, I would not. I would not at this time. We've had a pretty good. The QuantCrawler called this one back here, I think. You making milkshakes? Not for me. Oh, the one who had the tonsils. Had the tonsils. No, you can do it. I don't care. They know I got a wife and kids. I live life. If you guys hear a loud noise in the background, the wife's making milkshakes. Our 12-year-old just had her tonsils taken out yesterday, so, gotta get what you can get. So, smoothie coming up. Milkshake. Sorry, milkshake. Yeah, Zoe, I don't think Michelle was thinking that I'm hiding anything. I've seen her before, I believe, on some of my videos. I think she just hopped in late and was trying to figure out what was going on. I don't think she was like getting on to anybody or meaning to. I don't think that was the intent. I might be wrong. I don't know, but I don't think she was. Yeah, dude, she's doing so good. Sorry, the blender's on. She, yeah, is doing really really good. right now. So Mrs. Aaron, that's funny. They're all saying you're a keeper, honey. Oh yeah, still I got kicked out of that one back here. I thought on NQ that maybe we would have been close to a top tick, and just NQ is. I honestly I should have known, but this was a Apex account that only had like it was um pretty much done from earlier today. So name, did I code QC myself or did I hire developers? I did everything I possibly could, which it sounds like from the people that I did, or the person that I did end up having help me. Um, I was about 85% of the way there. There were a couple bugs I couldn't figure out. There was a couple like integrations and framework stuff I couldn't get right. And then they stepped in and helped like a couple $100. Like it took them a half a day, which also kind of pissed me off. Is like I spent days trying to get it figured out, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, you just got to do this." I'm like, yeah, but I don't have a degree in it, so uh yeah, but so partially I don't take all the credit. I mean, I obviously own 100% of it, but I did hire out um just a little bit of help. Special session in time for gold quant crawler trade. Rashab, just Asia session is what I do. Yep, 8 to 10 Eastern Standard. That would be about the play. Still, there's a link in our Discord. They emailed me today. TradingView emailed me today and told me that the link is there. But if you click it, it just goes to a countdown. I know what it's gonna be though, and I think it showed up in the Discord in the announcements page. It's 80% off their plans, and then you get an additional free month on the back end. Um, and then in addition to that, I found this out after I posted that. I just didn't want to tag everybody again with another post. But if you take one of their offers on their Black Friday deal, you get another, like, you get $15 off a month or something, like 1 month, one $15 credit. Like, I don't know, something about it's like a $15 or $20 credit. I didn't fully understand what it was saying because they have like 4 or 5 different things, but um, it's in the Discord, but it's you can't see anything on it until tomorrow night at midnight, I think it is. Oh, Poppy, I appreciate that. I need to do a better job about reminding people that if they aren't subscribed, we certainly appreciate it. I say we, it's just me and Poppy and Conroy and Wada is our other mod in Discord. But yeah, I've really, really enjoyed making content. I love that you guys are interested in QuantCrawler. Like the feedback I've got on it is great. I haven't really had anybody shitty, like in the Discord, or got a couple trolls and comments and stuff, and it's whatever. Like it just that's just part of it. Like some people are gonna love what you do, and some people are you're never gonna make happy, and that's fine. But I just appreciate the support from you guys. Has been awesome, and like 2.5 weeks ago, I had 1,000 subscribers, and like we're closing in on almost 7,000. It's crazy. Um, so yeah, if you guys aren't subscribed, I would appreciate it. You don't have to though. I always tell everyone that do what you want. Oh, Jeff, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, there were a lot of prayers. It was good though. You got in at like I think they took her in at like 11. By 11:25, the doctor's like, "Hey, can I talk to you guys?" And we're like, "Oh shit!" And he's like, "So we're all done." We're like, "Dude, you couldn't lead with that." Like, it took 25 minutes. Like, hey, lead with the, "Hey, can I talk to you?" Like, don't do that to me. Like, so, yeah, Stell. So the trial is up. Yeah, so like literally less than 48 hours. Hey, trades, or Chris, yeah, it is a QC play right here. We ran this one at 319, and we paired it with the GPT as well. Both called along on GC, and we entered in back here. Maybe it was here. Let's see, 19. Yeah, we entered in back here, and it's been on the rise. So we're at least at 1,000 right now. Um, hopefully get here. That would be cool. I don't want to be greedy, but I can't. I still like. I know you guys are probably tired of me talking about it, but dude, look at NQ today. I mean, dude, what? Like it? That's insane. I meant to look at this earlier too. Like, I almost put a message out to tell people don't trade the retest on the break, like off the orb. It's like, where are we at right here? I almost said in there, don't, this is such a big rainbow right here. Don't trade this. And I'm like, no, because everybody's got to have their own strategy. Maybe they want to trade it. They shouldn't, but maybe they do. And then when you look at it, like it comes back, right? So you get your retest, which this should have been a big, how long this took. I wouldn't have done it. I didn't do it. You get your retest, nothing happens. You break below. That would have been another signal on any other day. Hey, there's another break and a retest, because I've done days with like that where it'll come up, retest, you go in, and then it crosses all the way over, retest, you go in again, and it like you've doubled up on some of those days. But then it's hard because you get a retest, you get almost another retest, and then now you're just in this parabolic sprint. Like, and it's back, it's above where it was today when I was like, this is crazy. I mean, it's like back above those highs already. I mean, it's insane. I don't know. I don't know. Some days, man. Mm. Pretty. You can tell it that it's MGC and it'll fix it. It's coded in there if it knows what it is to adjust to the pricing. So like if you're in here, let me see if I can just do it on. I don't want to do it on the trade we're actually using. Let me just go to this NQ one. I'll just say this is MNQ. See if this should work, unless it got rid of it already. Oh no, it still reference NQ. We did it on this one right here. It couldn't find GC. Reply with the contract symbol and I'll analyze it. I told it it's GC, and then it immediately kicked out our calculations with the points and tick value. So if you get this error right here, you can just tell it what the ticker is. It's already analyzed the chart and sent everything back. It's just sitting there in the like the parser, essentially in the framework. And then when it knows what the ticker is, it matches it up with the price and kicks out the details. But it's already done all the work. You just got to tell it what it is at that point. Oh, yeah, Fabio. Doctors want to be dramatic with any kind of news. Yeah, exactly. Well, be dramatic with someone else, not me. Go do that somewhere else. I'm not interested. Yeah, Walter, it does on spot trading. I can show you one if you want to see Forex. I can do one. I don't trade Forex. But I can show you what it does. You guys can tell me if you think that this would be valid today. We just go to our Forex tab. Watch, I'm going to do this and it's going to error out on me or something. Oh my God, wrong button. Sorry. Make these a little bigger. Oh, let's do Drax's little shortcut he told me tonight that I had no idea I could just do the whole time. Hey, Steven, I'm good. How are you? Hope you're having a great, guys, at Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday night. Here's your XAU setup that it's calling right now. I have had a couple people say right here is like this is targeting a 1 to 2 risk to reward, and it'll give you a 1 to 1.5 and a 1 to 2. A lot of people I think on Forex don't trade risk to reward style, but it's set up for that. So I leave it like that, but I don't get feedback on this to know if people want this or don't want this. So um, let me know if you trade Forex. If you don't want this or higher or lower, I'm certainly open to feedback, especially on Forex because I don't trade it. I don't trade it that often. I just applied the framework from futures into Forex, and we have a couple of people that have had incredible results. Like I was saying earlier, one guy was getting like a 79% win rate last week. Oh, thanks, Ray. I appreciate that. Half past midnight. Yeah, man. Go to bed. I'll be here. Um, what time tomorrow for orb? 6:30 in the morning for opening range New York, and I'll do the orb. Um, we'll be looking for both tomorrow morning. I'll do the orb with a fair value gap, and then also I'll look for the break and retest. Because one thing, just so you guys know, if you're on the like, let me show you, because I don't think a lot of people know this because they haven't done these strategies before. Which is not like, I'm not saying that negatively. I just mean in general. Excuse me. You go back and you look at this, like, oh, Siri's talking to me. Okay, if you're right here, you're doing the opening range break with a fair value gap. When you get your fair value gap and you go in and you make your play, like today, if any fair value gap would have presented itself right here, like there's one right here, you can see that between these candles. Like, again, I'll just explain to you guys because we're just killing time waiting on this trade. The top of this wick to the bottom of this wick right here would create a fair value gap. So that would be an indicator for me. If one presented itself earlier, it would be small. But right here is where you would have went in and, you would have went long. Let's say this has to establish itself. You would have went in here. Like you wouldn't have wanted to target the zone because this was I just didn't trade this day because it was so crazy. But I don't know, whatever the number is, like that would have been your indicator. But you got to keep in mind, if you have a fair value gap right here in this range, when it comes back down and retests the zone, this right here passing through this fair value gap invalidates that fair value gap. So this is gone. So you can trade your fair value gap on the way up or on the way down if you want to, once you break out of the zone. And then when you retest, no matter where it is, it invalidates this because this is then absorbed. Like, it doesn't matter what part of the day this is, as long as this passes underneath this is gone. So now that that's gone and out of the way, I've made my money there. Now it comes down for a retest. Now I have the orb break and retest available. So I have another option too. So if maybe this one wasn't profitable and it immediately comes back down, then I have the retest and I can play the retest too. So you really have two options. I just like waiting for a fair value gap first and I take it if the right everything presents itself. So that's kind of, both options are available. Like, it doesn't always have to be one or the other. You can do whatever one you want. Oh, Barbados, does it help to leave the fair value gaps and volumes? I don't think it's not supposed to take any of those into account. I'm not saying that it does or doesn't. It just it's not supposed to read any indicators in theory. Homage, yeah. Today was just one of those days though. It was QC today, first time called bullish during the orb retest, didn't trust it. Yeah, today was just such a weird. I didn't even want to trade today. I was mad this morning. Like, I was legitimately irritated. When you have days like this, you just can't catch it. Like, I said in our Discord, if anyone needs me to move the market, let me know. Because the minute I would click buy, it immediately flips. The minute I would click sell, like I'm shorting this, it just goes on a run. I didn't even want to trade today. All right, Jim, I got you. Yeah, keep the ratios. Okay. I haven't heard anybody say like, "Hey, this is pointless. I'm not going to use that." So I just figured no one complained about it, so I just left it. Yeah, 704. I have them on right now. Like I have them on in here when I'm doing this, like the volume at the bottom. Um, and I just have these on because they're just on, but I don't think it takes anything into account. It may, but it's not supposed to. Oh, the KJ, the copy chart trick that Drax said earlier was to just do Control Shift C, and I was doing Windows or not C, excuse me, Control Shift S, and I was doing Windows Shift S, and that would on my snipping tool, I told it to just take a screenshot of the whole screen. So I was getting all of this, but if you're just on the chart and Control Shift S, it just copies the chart. And I've been going up to the camera, and I mean, it even says right there that's what you do. But in my head, I assumed it was taking the whole entire screen, not just the chart, and I just didn't piece it together. The higher probability is the retest, yeah. Mm. No, KJ, there's nothing like that because it's not an overlay or anything like that. It's a separate window. So even if you had to do something like that, you just pop QuantCrawler out onto another screen and then you're just reading it off to the side. Like, I mean, they can't tell you you can't read something for analytics and things like that. So it's also not a bot. So it's just a technical analysis tool to help you. So they shouldn't have anything like that. Drac, I totally could, yeah. Um, I just, yeah, I just went into this one, but I absolutely could. Unknown. How long were you working on QC before you launched? Um, I had it locally, like I had built ish what I have now, like not even close to what I have now, but I had a like a just a local on my desktop thing that was connecting into stuff like that that I would run for about 6 months. That's kind of when I was like, hey, like maybe I should make this into something, and then I found out about the GPTs and started building it. Yeah, I know. Holy chop. Pradeep, this actually is one that, yeah, had a bigger balance, and I have to make $4,000 more on this one to get it out of the combine. Don't do it. Don't do it this way. Up. Oh, that's okay. Gosh dang it, man. I wanted that to keep going. That's all right. But you know what? Here is the nice thing about this. This is on a live stream. That's the biggest win we've had because I've done morning ones, but it'll be like on my Express account or other accounts where like we're being really particular. So we'll make like 200 bucks, but that one, I mean, it's 437. We've only been on the live stream for an hour and 40 minutes and made $1,000. So, I know it's a combine account and all that, but still like however you're operating, in an hour and 40 minutes, if you would have taken that information, $1,000. Green is green. That's right. KJ, normally for me, I guess it just depends. I'm either option one or option two. I don't use option three. This was I took this away, and like the very next day, like I took it away one night. I did an update, and I'm like, because here's what happened. I was looking at this one night right before I went to bed. Oh, this is new, by the way. I put the Discord link in here today. So you can click Discord and just go straight to our Discord channel. I don't know why I didn't have that prior, but this will, if you're not in the Discord, you should join it. There's like 1,300 plus. I don't know how many we're at. Um, 1300 plus last I looked. Anyways, I was reading this one night. I'm like, this is just too much. Like, there's too much going on here, too much to read. It's not quick enough. Like, we need it like structured better, and it needs to be quicker to read. You're in a hurry. You're doing trades. I took this away at like 10 o'clock at night. I woke up at 6 the next day, and I had over 60 emails of people saying, "What happened to option 3? Why did you take that away? I need it back. That's all I used. Please put it back. Please put it back right away." Like, people were very worked up, and it's not like just one person was like, "Hey, what the hell happened?" Like, people were like, "Put it back and put it back now." It was like a very, very demanding, like, but in a nice way, like professional. But yeah, there we go. 1393, almost 1400 members, Conroy. Um, yeah. Also, I tell everybody this every live stream. Conroy is awesome. Poppy is awesome. If you guys need anything and I'm not around, they can certainly help. They're my right hand guys. So they are the mods here in the YouTube live, and then they also are the mods in the Discord. So if you guys need anything, they know how to get a hold of me if anything is majorly urgent. So yeah, gotta say publicly thank you to those two. They're helping keep everything in check while I'm building. So appreciate them. Yeah, Jim right there. Great trade, up 1100 because of that trade. That's a good day. Pradeep, it might. Some people say they use it on mobile, but it's not formatted for it, so it might be challenging. You might have a hard time. But anyways, yeah, I took away option 3 and it caused an uproar. Like, one guy, I still remember his email. Well, guy, I don't know if it was a male or female. I don't know. They just had like their email address was a weird letters and characters. Anyways, they're like, "If you don't put option 3 back, I'm canceling today." And I wanted to reply back and be like, "It's a free trial." Like, I mean, I get it. I get canceling, but like, it's a free trial. I'm going to put it back. But like very direct. "If you don't put that back, I am canceling today." Loud and clear. Got it. Yeah, Drek, agreed. It's the best because it gives you the market structure instead of like being constrained into this. But yeah, I personally don't use that one, but people love it. Drac probably emailed me, and I don't know. He's probably one of those guys. He's like, "Put it back now." Yes, sir. I'm just kidding, Drac. When option 3 was removed, that's right. You were one of the ones too in Discord. That was when I got the DM from you. Like, "Put it back now." After you pass Apex eval, how long till it gets funded? The 2 that I showed you earlier that I already did, when I'm done here, I just have to go pay for them. They're like, I could trade them right now if we wanted to. 200 likes for one more trade. Yeah, Barbados. Like I was saying though, but it like no one's been rude or anything like that. It's funny. Oh, Homage, I'm just seeing your question from up above. How many times during your trading session do you upload the charts to QC once and set it and forget it, or multiple times once I'm in the trade? Is what I would have probably done here. I upload it and get into the trade, and then if it really is like, if we were going to continue and like I hadn't moved up our stop loss technically to a take profit. If we would have just been in this zone right here like this for a while, like we would have just popped around here and it would have just continued. I certainly would have uploaded it again. Gosh, probably around 5 o'clock. Like, because at that point we would have been chopping for more than an hour. And also too, I mean, looking out at like the 5 minute and the 15 minute would be a better indicator than the 1 minute in scenarios like that. But I still would probably do it anyways if the 1 minute's showing chop like that, that's sideways for that long. Because I don't normally sit here and watch it. Like I wouldn't have sat here and watched it if I wasn't here talking to you guys. Empires, put it back or I'll quit trading right now. I'm like, whoa, sorry. Drac, the Apex accounts last night I used on gold. Those are the videos I uploaded. Like I had a couple little short scalps on gold. I had a couple wins, a couple misses. Those accounts popped back and forth last night. I'll find the trade journals on them in the account. But I had a couple you know, like high scalp where I'm like I'll risk 100 to try and make 3 and I would do like 3 contracts like this and on GC and they would either cancel out or triple up like quickly. And then I got to a point where I was only, you know, like 2 grand away. And then I just would set one and let it go and it hit. And then I did the same thing on another one and it did the same thing. So both went in like 12 hours. Mhm. Dwayne, how hard would it be to have fields for contracts and risk and RR before analysis? I mean, um, when bar chart comes out, after that is fixed and it can't be fixed because it's not implemented right now. But once it's confirmed that it's working all the time, is what I really want to have. Like this is just, and maybe this is just a dream, but I want to honestly get rid of this time frame analysis bar right here, where or move it, because that would be another thing. People like these. If I got rid of that, I'd probably get more emails. But I want some kind of either field you can enter in what you want, like risk to reward. Um, just have a couple other like fields here that you can just type in. If they're left blank, it'll just take what you give it or what you tell it to give you, like analyze NQ, and it goes and does it on the time frame. But if you put in the other fields that you specifically want, then it's not going to default. Like a lot of people don't trade a $200 risk. Like that's not enough for them. They do more than that. And then it's just more keystrokes because it defaults to $200 and then you type in 500 and it recalculates at 500, whatever. Um, but yeah, I want some fields where you can adjust things more. Drac, no, not that I know of. Most of them always close out on the prop firms. We should have longed ES instead of gold. Is it doing well? I'm sure it is. It's like falling NQ. Yeah, there's just the same path, man. I love it. I mean, I know they mirror each other just based on what they are, but um yeah, this run is crazy. We gonna get back to all-time highs? I mean, I know obviously we're a ways off, 1,300 points, but do I upload charts in quant the moment Asia session opens? No, today I waited 20 minutes just because the the volume spike can last a little bit. I certainly wait 20 to 30 minutes in New York sessions. So platinum is a fun playground. I actually sorry. I really wanted to for a long time um trade platinum, and I really just saw it because I was on YouTube and saw Tori Trades on there and her doing trend lines with that, and it made me want to try trend lines. Cuz that, I mean, right? You just need three touch points or whatever technically, right? Wherever you want to go. I don't know. I've never traded trend lines. I think mainly because I don't want to be in a trade for 85 days. The no screenshot task going. It's going. That's all I have on it. I don't know. Let's take a peek at NQ. I have not looked at it since I did that video the other day. Start start fresh. Nope. Gonna go like that. Can't even go that high. If this would have continued, maybe. No. Do we have the start of a flip? We're gonna go like so. Like that instead. We get a pullback towards the end of the week. Then next week starts off like this. We come out of Thanksgiving. And then Christmas. And we all make money. Start calling this the Christmas leg. Should we have a Christmas leg so we all make some money? Yeah, 20 to 30 minutes into the new session. Unless before it's bedtime. Yep. Yep. Set and forget it like a crock pot. Trend lines, yeah. Yeah, I've just wanted to trade trend lines, but who knows? So, all right, guys. Well, we're done with that trade. I'm gonna call it here. I'm back on at 6:30 for New York Open. If I do a trade later, I may hop back on, but that'll just kind of be a random one. I'll put an announcement out in Discord. If I do one and then go to dinner, thing I need to figure out is like if I don't know if I can start a live and then walk away. Like I'm like, hey, this is my dinner trade, and then I leave. I think I have to be on camera or YouTube yells at me. So, but I am going to be back on in the morning. If I do take another trade later tonight, I'll probably pop on and take a look and see what I can come up with, and then I may go back live. But I'll put an announcement out in Discord. If you guys aren't in there, you can. I had it pinned, and then also it's on QuantCrawler right here. It'll take you right to it, and I'll see you guys in a few hours for the New York Open. So appreciate you guys all being here, and I'll talk to you shortly.